These bread rolls have made Waltraud Balzer a local legend. People come from across Berlin to her bakery, which was founded in 1926. These are old-school rolls, baked according to a traditional recipe. Waltraud is sceptical of newfangled rival products. There's nothing to them, she says.
They're huge, but when you cut one open, it just goes poof. All you get is crumbs.
And for Waltraud Balzer, the coalition government's taxation plans are likewise full of hot air. There's no substance to them either, she says.
Well, when? Maybe in 2013, and then they'll think of something else. They always think of something new.
But the young new head of the pro-business Free Democrat Party insists his pet project, tax cuts, will go ahead this time. Chancellor Angela Merkel has acknowledged her coalition partners' ideas, arguably for the first time in the 2 years since the government was formed.
You can't just magically conjure up a good coalition climate. At the end of the day, the coalition has to deliver, and I believe that together the parties are in a position to make good, sound decisions.
I think it's a gesture from Ms. Merkel to the new FDP chairman. She wants to show them that they will succeed with some of their ideas.
But the next dispute is already on the horizon. Criticism from within the Conservative ranks has been unusually strong. The state premier of Thüringen has made it clear that the regional governments will not support tax giveaways that nobody has demanded in the euro crisis.
People expect politicians to do their job, and that means consolidation and restructuring government finances. People are feeling a bit uneasy. They're skeptical, especially in the case of Greece. The stream of billions of euros going there as subsidies or loans.
Let me spell it out. We simply do not have room for tax cuts.
It would have been good if Ms. Merkel had at least given assurances to 3 or 4 state premiers. But she didn't.
A bad move, admittedly. Meanwhile, the Free Democrats are upping the pressure and already provoking their senior coalition partner by publicly celebrating tax cuts that have yet to get the green light. It all speaks volumes about the government, say the opposition.
This is essentially a political maneuver to overcome other problems facing the coalition: Greece, rescuing the euro, and the disagreements within the coalition. The FDP is being given a treat to give them the feeling that they're needed and actually have a say.
Christian Democrat Finance Minister Wolfgang Schäuble has made debt reduction a priority, ahead of intra-coalition relations. He's careful not to openly challenge the FDP, but this hardly sounds like an approval of tax cuts.
Things can change from one day to the next. Bismarck once said, as clever as a person might be in politics, from one day to the next they might find themselves fumbling in the dark.
As things stand, Waltraud Balzer reckons that most voters won't end up with much of a piece of the pie. It'll be some time before the promised reforms really happen.
The whole process is taking too long. There always is a committee and an investigation for everything. They always have to consult before making a decision on anything, instead of banging their fist on the table and saying it's going to happen on January 1st.
Determination and guts have seen Waltraud Balzer through a few crises, but she's doubtful that the coalition parties can show the same resolve by the next election.